Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. I wanted to talk to you about pair bonding. Okay? Not peer, pair. Because a lot of people been talking about it on the internet. This thing has been around, haunting us for the last, I don't know how many years. All the red pill guys are on the internet making their videos and talking about this. Right? These red pill gurus, weirdos, making a killing, right? Clickbait. A lot of people are into tuning in to the red pill stuff. And in the time where men are struggling with their masculinity, or what it means to be a man and manhood and all of these things, and no fathers in the house, a lot of these dudes on the internet are the ones that they're gravitating towards and getting a lot of talking points and ideals about this type of stuff. So I want to address some things, right? Okay. Yes, she get a lot of body counts if she, hops and swings from this man to that man, and the pair bonding and all of these things. Like, we have all these conversations. And the funny thing is, like, a lot of times we remove men from the equation as if men are not wired biologically as well, right? So a lot of times we have this conversation and we exclude ourselves as if men don't fall into a certain category, like as if we don't have no chemical reaction when we are going from women to women to women to women to women, right? Like, this notion of, like, I don't know, like, a man will be good but a woman won't, right? It's like, whatever. That's like a whole nother topic that we can get into, because we act as if we're robots and they're the only ones that are going to be affected from sleeping around frequently, habitually, right? Men don't even handle heartbreaks the same as women, but that's a whole nother conversation. But what I really wanted to get to is this. What is the point of a lot of these? Like, are these dudes trying to build community? Are these dudes trying to, like, help these sisters? Are these dudes, like, are you trying to, like, create some kind of harmony back? Like, what is, like, the actual goal? Because it seems like if your goal is to restore community, do you think it's working? Do you think by going on the internet and going crazy and, like, talking a certain way to women, talking at, disrespecting them in some cases, right? Arguing and bickering with them, like, being harsh. Like, do we think this is really how we gonna solve the issues of people doing these things? Like, do we think, like, are going on a shame campaign? I believe in shame. Of course I do. But it's hard to shame people if you don't have a community behind it. See, back in the days, right? Like, if the community was against certain things, like, people will isolate you, people will shame you. You could probably only go to a certain people that will be okay with your behavior. But there was community shame. That doesn't exist today. The community is no community. And whatever it is left is fragmented. People have different ideals. Some people believe in this, some people believe in that. So, like, we are all over the place today. So it's very hard to have a shame campaign, in a sense, for certain people that behave a certain way, right? So with that being said, it's like, oftentimes I see some of these videos and I know how toxic and detrimental that can be for some of the brothers, like I said, that are struggling to be men. Well, they're already men, but are struggling with their masculinity and their manhood. And all of these videos are on the internet. All of this rhetoric, all of this jargon, and that is dangerous. That is dangerous. If you're trying to help women, bro, yo, do it in a kind manner. Women don't communicate the same way men communicate. We could talk to each other a certain way, and even today, when dudes talk to dudes a certain way, dudes be in their feelings. This is how bad the manosphere has gotten. A man can't even talk sternly to another man without that man acting like his mama. But we are sitting here trying to correct our women, and we haven't even corrected ourselves. We struggling with our masculinity and our manhood, and we want to sit here and tell the sisters how to be women? How to be ladies? Come on, let's be real. Dudes are struggling with their own manhood and masculinity, but we on the internet worrying about how to tell sisters how to be women. You can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up. That shit is toxic and it's detrimental to our community. Find a different approach on how to educate our sisters by educating yourself first. Peace.